the surprise ice cream truck. It's a beautiful afternoon for a walk in the park. Oh, that sounds like an ice cream truck.
Whoa! Yahoo! Wow!
The whole family sits on a park bench and enjoys their ice cream. Suddenly, a little bird lands and pecks at Dad's ice cream. Sometimes, the sweetest thing about ice cream is the laughter shared with family.
Bluey and the balloon. One day, Bluey finds a colorful balloon on the floor. She gently taps it to see how high it can float. Bingo quickly joins the balloon game. The balloon slowly drifts across the room. Bluey and Bingo try to keep the balloon from touching the ground. Suddenly, the balloon sticks to the ceiling. The balloon turns the room into a playful game. Bluey and the magic bean. In a quiet backyard, a world of wonder begins with a single golden bean.
Whoa!
It's not just a seed. It's a key to a kingdom hidden above the sky.
Wow!
With a little bit of soil and a lot of imagination, the magic begins to grow. Look! The giant beanstalk is stretching its arms toward the sun. Up they go, brave explorers defying gravity. They climb past the laundry clouds and through the misty winds of the backyard breeze. At the top, the giant's footsteps shake the very ground. A massive shadow looms over our heroes. Quick, hide before the king of the clouds finds you. A daring escape. Down they slide, faster than the wind, back to the safety of home. The giant is left behind, but the adventure lives on forever.
Dad fixes the fan evening in the living room. The family relaxes together. A standing fan spins, making a soft rattling noise. Everyone looks up at the fan. Dad stands up confidently, taps his chest like, "I've got this." Mom and the kids watch, half hopeful, half unsure. Dad removes the fan cover. Screws and tools scatter on the floor. He leans in close, twisting and adjusting. The kids sit nearby, watching intently. Dad plugs the fan back in, presses the button. Lights go out. The fan stops completely. Silence. Dad freezes, holding the screwdriver. Mom crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow. The kids look at the fan, then at Dad, trying not to laugh. Mom hands out paper fans to everyone. The family sits together, fanning themselves. Bluey and the moment of sharing. A quiet morning in the yard. Bluey sits on the grass, holding a small teddy bear in her hands. Bluey turns the toy around, her eyes bright with happiness. Bingo stands nearby, looking toward the teddy bear. Bingo steps. Whoa! Yay! Bingo gently takes the toy. The two sisters sit close together. Bingo holds the toy and plays with it gently. Bluey sits beside her, watching with a gentle smile. They look at each other and smile brightly.
Helping Dad wash the car. A sunny morning at the Healer house. Dad Bandit prepares to wash the family car, but his assistants, Bluey and Bingo, are already standing by with sponges dripping in sparkling suds. The sound of rushing water joins a rhythmic dance. Bluey and Bingo turn car washing into a performance art, covering the vehicle in fluffy white bubble clouds. Mischief takes over. Bluey signals to Bingo, and in a moment of Dad's distraction, the hose meant for the car finds a new, much more exciting target. A water war erupts. The car is still covered in suds, but the three of them are soaked from head to toe. Hearty laughter fills the air, turning a chore into a priceless memory. Giant ball. Hooray! Yeah! Bluey and Bingo are playing on a seesaw. The game is really fun. Bluey suddenly saw something. Bingo immediately turned around to see what it was. Wow, it turns out it's a really big ball. Bluey and Bingo immediately ran after the ball. Then, the two of them played with the giant ball. Bingo, throw a kick at the ball. A little while later, Bluey and Bingo were sitting on a giant ball to have fun. Bluey goes on a treasure hunt.
snowman.
Whoa!
2 hours later.
Bluey went to play at the beach.
Bluey and the Wind Path. On a quiet morning, a gentle breeze blows by. A few dry leaves roll across the yard. Bluey stands still, watching the leaves. The wind blows softly. Bluey slowly runs in the direction the leaves are blowing. Bluey stops and bends down. She reaches out, but the leaves keep blowing away. Bluey smiles happily and runs after the leaves. Bingo appears from the other side of the yard. The leaves glide over Bingo's head. Bluey runs past Bingo, and Bingo runs along after her. The leaves fall to the ground. The two sisters stop, breathe softly, and look at the leaves lying still. They both hold a leaf and lift it high as a gentle breeze makes it flutter. Bluey and Bingo smile brightly. The DIY slingshot. A mild afternoon. Dad holds a Y-shaped tree branch, carefully ties a rubber band, gives it a light pull. Boing! Nods in satisfaction. Mom stands a little distance away, sets a few empty cans on the steps as targets. Sister and little brother stand beside Dad. Dad demonstrates. Pulls the band, aims, pop, misses. The shot flying past the side. Little brother gets impatient, pulls the band slightly off center. Smack! The shot flies off, hitting Mom's slipper. Mom looks down at her slipper, then looks up at the family. The whole yard freezes for a second, then bursts into laughter. Dad lines the cans up neatly again. Signals to start a contest. They take turns. Mom takes a shot too. Wing! The can drops cleanly. The whole family claps and cheers. The cans lie scattered across the yard, laughing and chatting happily.
A small kindness, a big luck. A normal walk can sometimes lead to something special. They walk across safely together. Thank you. A small act can bring great comfort. Looks like luck found you! Some surprises appear when you least expect them.
Bluey and the little soccer ball. On a quiet morning, a small soccer ball lies on the grass. Bluey steps out and sees the ball. Bluey gently kicks the ball, and it rolls slowly. Bluey smiles happily and runs after it. The ball rolls toward the other side of the yard. Bingo appears and stops the ball. Bluey stops in front of Bingo. Bingo gently kicks the ball toward Bluey. The ball rolls back and forth between the two sisters. The ball stops in the middle of the yard. Bluey and Bingo both place a foot on the ball. The two sisters look at each other and smile brightly.
Bluey paper boat race. Bluey plays basketball. Bluey and Bingo play football.
Aha!
The family badminton match. A cool afternoon. A makeshift net is stretched across the yard, tied to a pole in a chair, slightly crooked. The whole family stands on opposite sides of the net, rackets in hand, ready to play Dad serves hard. The shuttlecock flies high. Sister returns it quickly. The shuttle skims close to the net. Mom runs in to save the shot. She swings a little too late. Little brother jumps up for a smash. Slips, but still hits it. The shuttle flies too high. Gets stuck in a tree branch. The shuttle falls down. Splash! Straight into a water basin. Mom scoops it out. Water splashes everywhere. They play on bonk! The shuttle hits Dad on the head. Dad freezes for a second, then holds his head and laughs loudly. The whole family collapses onto the yard, tired but happy. The bathroom battle. Dad grabs his work bag, checks the time, worried. Mom picks up her makeup kit and heads for the bathroom. The kids clutch water toys, eyes sparkling. Everyone reaches the bathroom door at the same time. A brief stare. They all rush in together. Mom stands at the mirror, carefully applying makeup. Dad waits behind her with a toothbrush, tiptoeing. A kid turns on the faucet. Water splashes everywhere. The faucet is turned up higher. Water sprays the ceiling. Mom shields her face. Dad grabs a towel. It's already soaked. They finally step out. Dad's hair is damp. Mom's makeup is half finished. The kid still holds a water toy, smiling proudly. They all look at the clock. Late!
Oh no!
They stare at each other for a beat, then burst into silent laughter. The ball rolls away.
Whoa!
Bluey places the ball on the ground and steps back a few paces. Bluey gently kicks the ball. The ball rolls across the grass. Bingo stands nearby, dancing to cheer her on. Bluey runs after the ball, smiling happily. The ball rolls out onto the road. Bluey stops suddenly. Bluey watches the ball, her shoulders drooping, and her face looking sad. Bingo runs over and looks out through the gate together with her. Dad steps out of the house and looks around. Bluey points toward the gate. Dad goes outside, picks up the ball, and brings it back into the yard. Ta-da! Bluey hugs the ball happily, and all three of them smile happily.
A day at school.
Wow! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yahoo!
Secret gift box. Bluey and the flying ball. Bluey and Bingo are playing with a ball on the grass. Bluey gently kicks the ball toward Bingo. Bingo kicks it back, and the ball bounces higher than usual. Bluey kicks the ball too hard. Bluey widens her eyes and watches the ball. Bingo looks up at the sky. Bluey and Bingo run after the ball. They look up and see the ball stuck in a tree branch. Daddy Bluey appears and looks where Bluey is pointing. Daddy uses a long stick to gently touch the ball. The ball slowly falls down. Bluey runs over and hugs the ball in her arms. Bluey turns to Bingo and smiles happily. Bingo smiles too, just like Bluey. Bluey and the scarf. A quiet morning in the yard. A thin fabric scarf rests on a chair. A gentle breeze blows, making the scarf flutter. Bluey steps out of the house and sees the scarf. Bluey walks closer, curious. Bluey picks up the scarf. She gently tosses the scarf into the air. The scarf floats slowly, then falls down. Bluey smiles happily. A gentle breeze blows, making the scarf float and swirl. Bingo runs after the scarf. The scarf falls near Bingo. Bingo picks up the scarf. Bingo holds the scarf out toward Bluey. The two sisters look at each other and smile. The unnamed trip afternoon. Mom and Dad call the whole family to the car. Dad smiles and gestures. We're just going to buy a few things. Sister and little brother sit in the back seat. Seatbelts fastened, faces calm, expecting nothing special. The car drives through familiar streets. Streetlights, shops, and rows of trees pass by steadily. Suddenly, the car turns onto a smaller road, narrower with fewer houses. Sister tilts her head, looking out the window. Little brother points ahead. The car stops. A green grassy hill appears, a gentle breeze blowing. In the distance, a quiet river dock, water shimmering softly. Beyond it, a windy field, grass swaying in a natural rhythm. The whole family steps out of the car. Feet touch the soft grass. The space feels wide open and peaceful. Little brother runs a few steps, then turns back, laughing loudly. Sister spreads her arms and spins, hair flowing in the wind. Mom and Dad stand behind them, watching their children with gentle smiles.
The potato defense? Today, the Bluey siblings are playing a brand new imagination game. The zombie is coming! The brother keeps chewing each potato slowly. The brother tries chewing faster to move forward. Zombie! No more energy! The house is safe! In imagination games, the winner isn't the strongest, but the one with the most creative ideas.
Everyone snuck out to play inside the house. Mom and Dad are busy, getting ready to go somewhere. The two kids look at each other and exchange a secret signal. They quietly open the door and tiptoe outside. At the park, an open field, running around. Kicking a ball, dark clouds roll in. Heavy rain! The kids keep playing a little longer, then suddenly realize clothes covered in mud, hair-soaked faces all messy. They look at each other, panic. They nervously head back home, walking very quietly, opening the door as softly as possible, faces full of worry. Oh no! Mom and Dad walk in at the same time, also soaked by rain, covered in mud, just as dirty. Both sides freeze, staring at each other. A few seconds of silence. The whole family bursts out laughing. Bluey and the Soft Pillow. A quiet morning in the backyard. Bluey hugs a soft pillow and walks from the house into the yard. Bluey gently shakes the pillow and smiles with delight. Bluey drops the pillow onto the ground. The pillow bounces up lightly and then comes to rest. Bluey watches it, her eyes wide with surprise. Bluey plops down onto the pillow and laughs happily. Bingo runs over, also holding a pillow in her hands. Bingo sits next to Bluey on the pillow. Mom stands nearby, smiling gently. Bluey and Bingo burst out laughing, ending a long day. Cleaning sort of living room/playroom. Two kids sit on the floor, happily painting. A big box of paint sits between them. They exchange a mischievous smile. One kid accidentally knocks over the paint box. Paint spills everywhere, floor, rug, wall. The kids freeze, then slowly look around at the colorful disaster. Mom and Dad walk in. They both stop, stunned. The kids lower their heads, then quickly gesture. We'll clean. Dad crosses his arms. Mom nods. One kid wipes the floor, spreads the paint even wider. The other uses a dry cloth. Cloth turns rainbow-colored. They bring water, spill more water on the floor. One kid wipes the floor, spreads the paint even wider. The other uses a dry cloth. Cloth turns rainbow-colored. They bring water, spill more water on the floor. The room is clean again. The kids sit on the floor, exhausted. Mom gently pats their heads. The secret birthday mission. The cleanup plan. Mom stands confidently with a clipboard/notebook. She points around the room, showing a detailed cleaning plan. Dad and the kids nod seriously. Mom cleans efficiently, wipes shelves, folds blankets, moves smoothly. Dad follows behind, slowly putting things back after Mom already cleaned them. Bluey and Bingo enthusiastically start picking up toys. Everything looks promising. Mom vacuums with focus. Dad wipes the same table again. And again. The kids build a toy tower from the things they were supposed to put away. Mom works non-stop in the background. The room is now perfectly clean. Mom stands in the middle, tired but satisfied. Dad and the kids look around, impressed. Dad and the kids turn toward Mom and start clapping. The kids cheer silently. Mom laughs, embarrassed but proud. She hands Dad a cloth again. Dad freezes. Freeze frame on everyone laughing.
Let's plant flowers together. Under the golden afternoon sun, Bluey and Bingo prepare for an important mission. With a small pot and magic seeds, a new journey is about to begin. Bluey skillfully fills the pot with soil, while Bingo meticulously creates cozy beds for the seeds. Each seed is placed gently, with great care and hope. Cool droplets fall from Bingo's small watering can. Bluey watches closely, making sure everything is perfect. The scent of damp earth rises, promising new life about to sprout. The pot is placed in the sunniest spot. The sisters sit in silence, giving the seeds a silent wish. Though the flowers haven't bloomed yet, their love has already filled this corner of the garden.
A day at the farm. The family steps out of the car, looking at wide green fields. Bluey and Bingo take a deep breath, eyes shining. Mom hands seeds to Dad and points to the garden beds. Dad rolls up his sleeves and nods confidently. Bluey and Bingo spot chickens and a cow and excitedly point toward them. Mom and Dad. Dad digs the soil a bit too hard. Dirt lands on his shirt. Mom plants seeds neatly and straightens the rows. Bluey and Bingo. Bluey scatters grain. Chickens rush over clucking. Bingo carries a bucket of grass. The cow bends down to eat slowly. The kids laugh with delight. The whole family works together. Dad carries a basket of vegetables. Mom waters the plants. Bluey closes the chicken coop gate. Bingo places the feed bucket neatly aside. They exchange satisfied smiles. The family rests under a tree. Chickens peck nearby. The cow chews grass peacefully. Dad gives a big thumbs up. Bluey and Bingo lean against Mom and Dad, smiling happily. Where did the kitten go? The family walks together. A small kitten trots along happily, wearing a tiny collar or ribbon. Bluey and Bingo take turns gently petting it. Bluey and Bingo spot something fun. Balloons, birds, playground. They run ahead. The kitten pauses, looks around, then quietly wanders off. No one notices. The family stops. Bluey looks down. No kitten. Bingo looks around. Eyes widen. Mom and Dad glance at each other. Uh-oh. They search faster and faster, growing more worried. The family sits on a bench, tired and disappointed. Bluey and Bingo slump sadly. Mom gestures, "Let's go home." They slowly walk away. Back at home, the door opens. On the couch/bed/basket. The kitten is curled up, sleeping peacefully. The family freezes, then bursts into silent laughter. Bluey gently covers the kitten with a blanket.
Bluey and the hat blown away by the wind. What a beautiful day! Bluey and Bingo are having a picnic, holding a basket of food and wearing cute hats. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blows in. Bluey's hat is blown away. The hat flies quickly away, and Bluey runs after it, but can't catch up. The hat flies right to Mom's feet. Bluey runs over, panting heavily. Mom picks up the hat for Bluey. Bluey happily takes the hat and continues the picnic. Mom, Bluey, and Bingo happily continue their picnic. Bluey and Bingo playfully chase each other, having fun, while Mom prepares the food. The Big Silly Adventure.
Dad fixes the fan evening in the living room. The family relaxes together. A standing fan spins, making a soft rattling noise. Everyone looks up at the fan. Dad stands up confidently, taps his chest like, "I've got this." Mom and the kids watch, half hopeful, half unsure. Dad removes the fan cover. Screws and tools scatter on the floor. He leans in close, twisting and adjusting. The kids sit nearby, watching intently. Dad plugs the fan back in, presses the button. Lights go out. The fan stops completely. Silence. Dad freezes, holding the screwdriver. Mom crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow. The kids look at the fan, then at Dad, trying not to laugh. Mom hands out paper fans to everyone. The family sits together, fanning themselves.
Bluey and the Plastic Cup. One day, Bluey discovers a small plastic cup on the table. Bluey curiously looks inside the cup to see what is in it. She turns the cup upside down and gently taps it. Bingo finds it interesting and taps the cup too. Soon, the sisters start making different sounds with the cup. Before long, the plastic cup becomes a tiny, playful drum. The simple cup turns into a fun little music game for Bluey and Bingo. The treasure hunt. The morning sun streams into the bedroom. Bluey carefully spreads a handmade map on the floor. Bingo clutches a small shovel, her eyes sparkling with excitement. The expedition begins. Bluey leads the way, fixed on the zigzag lines. They tiptoe across canyons of pillows and landmines of scattered blocks with great care. At the base of the old tree, Bluey signals to stop. She matches the drawing with the gnarly roots. Bingo starts digging, the soft earth turning over with every breath of suspense. Clink! An old tin box emerges. As the lid pops open, bottle caps shimmer like gems in the sun. Bluey and Bingo dance together in pure, unbridled joy.
Bluey and the Rolling Apple. On a quiet morning, a red apple rolls gently across the grass. Bluey turns.
Whoa! Whoa!
Bluey gets lost in the giant sunflower forest.
A Day in the Life of Bluey.
A day at the farm. The family steps out of the car, looking at wide green fields. Bluey and Bingo take a deep breath, eyes shining. Mom hands seeds to Dad and points to the garden beds. Dad rolls up his sleeves and nods confidently. Bluey and Bingo spot chickens and a cow and excitedly point toward them. Mom and Dad. Dad digs the soil a bit too hard. Dirt lands on his shirt. Mom plants seeds neatly and straightens the rows. Bluey and Bingo. Bluey scatters grain. Chickens rush over clucking. Bingo carries a bucket of grass. The cow bends down to eat slowly. The kids laugh with delight. The whole family works together. Dad carries a basket of vegetables. Mom waters the plants. Bluey closes the chicken coop gate. Bingo places the feed bucket neatly aside. They exchange satisfied smiles. The family rests under a tree. Chickens peck nearby. The cow chews grass peacefully. Dad gives a big thumbs up. Bluey and Bingo lean against Mom and Dad, smiling happily. Bluey and the Flying Hat. Bluey runs from the house into the yard, wearing a wide-brimmed hat. Bluey looks up at the hat happily and wiggles it. The wind grows stronger. Bluey holds the hat with one hand, her eyes wide with worry. The hat flies off Bluey's head, spinning in the air. Bluey runs after the hat, reaching out with her hand. The hat glides across the yard. The hat glides across the yard. Bluey stops, panting, with a sad look on her face. Bingo runs over and picks up the hat. Bingo puts the hat on Bluey's head. Mom stands nearby, smiling warmly. Bluey holds the hat tightly, and the two sisters beam with joy. The DIY slingshot. A mild afternoon. Dad holds a Y-shaped tree branch, carefully ties a rubber band, gives it a light pull. Boing! Nods in satisfaction. Mom stands a little distance away, sets a few empty cans on the steps as targets. Sister and little brother stand beside Dad. Dad demonstrates. Pulls the band, aims. Pop! Misses. The shot flying past the side. Little brother gets impatient, pulls the band slightly off center. Smack! The shot flies off, hitting Mom's slipper. Mom looks down at her slipper, then looks up at the family. The whole yard freezes for a second, then bursts into laughter. Dad lines the cans up neatly again. Signals to start a contest. They take turns. Mom takes a shot too. Wing! The can drops cleanly. The whole family claps and cheers. The cans lie scattered across the yard, laughing and chatting happily.
The super cool fan. The road seems to radiate heat. The air shimmering. Bluey jogs around the park, breathing heavily. Under the blazing sun, every step feels heavier than ever. Oh no, it's so hot! Bluey runs straight to the fan. The breeze is gentle, then stronger. Oh no! Bluey is frozen! Sometimes, just a little too much can lead to an unexpected moment.
The unnamed trip afternoon. Mom and Dad call the whole family to the car. Dad smiles and gestures. We're just going to buy a few things. Sister and little brother sit in the back seat. Seatbelts fastened, faces calm, expecting nothing special. The car drives through familiar streets. Streetlights, shops, and rows of trees pass by steadily. Suddenly, the car turns onto a smaller road, narrower with fewer houses. Sister tilts her head, looking out the window. Little brother points ahead. The car stops. A green grassy hill appears, a gentle breeze blowing. In the distance, a quiet river dock, water shimmering softly. Beyond it, a windy field, grass swaying in a natural rhythm. The whole family steps out of the car. Feet touch the soft grass. The space feels wide open and peaceful. Little brother runs a few steps, then turns back, laughing loudly. Sister spreads her arms and spins, hair flowing in the wind. Mom and Dad stand behind them, watching their children with gentle smiles.
A sudden gust of wind. Bluey's paper airplane flew away. It's a beautiful day. Bluey has a piece of blue paper. Bluey folds it into a paper airplane. Bluey throws the paper plane. It flies up really high. Bingo sees the paper plane flying high and gets excited too. Suddenly, a strong wind blows in. The paper plane whooshes away. Bluey and Bingo run after the paper plane. The paper plane flies faster and farther. Oh no! The paper plane falls into the pond. Dad appears, holding 2 sheets of colored paper in his hands. Bingo and Bluey happily run over to Dad. Dad folds 2 new paper planes for Bluey and Bingo. Bluey and Bingo hold their new paper planes and jump up happily.